So a lot of people are surprised when I tell them we own over 2,000 multifamily units and I choose to rent my house. They say, Bronson, why in the world would you want to rent a house? Don't you feel more secure living in a house? Would it be a better investment? Aren't you throwing that money away each month? And I'd say unequivocally, no. I'll tell you why. A basic 3-bedroom house, you can see an example here in California where I live in Pasadena. It's about 1.27 million right now, just a basic 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. Some of you across the country, before your jaw is off the floor, you can just see, kind of this is generally the cost. For this specific house, that's, not a big house, 1,300 square feet, we pay $3,550 a month, right? $3,550 a month. Now to buy that home, I would need to come up with around 20% to put down. So that'd be around $350,000, just under $350,000. I'm sorry, 20% would be a little less than that. It'd be $250,000, excuse me. And so I'd come up with that money as a down payment, which would be an opportunity cost of what could go somewhere else. But the downside of this is the payment would be just under $10,000 a month. It'd be about $9,500 a month, plus there'd be some upkeep. So right about 10 grand a month, right? I'd be paying almost triple what I'm paying now, plus the down payment. So we're gonna get into real quick why I think it is a better investment right now to rent rather than to own. I'd love to know your opinions. Please push back on me on this because you maybe have a completely different opinion. Change my mind on it. Let's jump in. All right, quick intro. My name is Bronson Hill. I'm the CEO of Bronson Equity. We are an investment group. We help investors just like you get cash flow, appreciation, and tax benefits. And we work on all different types of assets, real estate. We're doing private businesses. We're also doing oil and gas. And we find partners to help work with on that. I'm not an investment advisor. These are just my opinions. So get your own financial professional to advise you. So the first thing really to talk about here is opportunity cost, right? So on that $250K that I'd be putting in as a down payment, that's money that I could take and I could invest in a property like this. I could invest in an oil and gas deal and not only get great cash flow, but I could get a lot of depreciation from that as well, right? I could take active depreciation on that, which is awesome. So if I put my equity into something, I put money into something, it limits what I can do elsewhere with that money. Now, I would say, as Robert Kiyosaki would say, is that your single family house that you live in is not an investment, right? It's not an asset. It's just simply somewhere that you live. And so you could take that money and you could put it somewhere else. There's an opportunity cost to do that. The second thing is that there are hidden costs. There are hidden costs involved. Property taxes. This article came out recently in the Wall Street Journal stating that over 50% of someone's payment per month now in the U.S., and I think it was across the U.S. or in certain areas, was saying over 50% is for taxes and for insurance, which is crazy, right? So even though the payment you have there, you have all these other costs that go around ownership, which makes it really hard. And maintenance costs can really add up. So again, looking at that, it's important. The last thing really is there's flexibility and growth. So if you were to rent, you can move if you wanted to move. It frees up capital to grow investments. If I knew I can take that $250K and I can grow that at 15% per year, that should double about every 5 years, right? Plus I get whatever sort of tax benefits I would have gotten from that. And then I also per month would be taking, instead of, it'd be about $6,500 a month almost that I could be taking, and I could be putting that into some other investment. That's a lot of money, right? That's like 80 plus grand per year that I could be taking. So over the next 5 years, that's 400 grand. Plus, if I turn the 250 into another 250, that's $650,000 that I lost out by having the privilege of living in this house. Now, hopefully the house is appreciated. Hopefully there's other things that are positives there. Am I totally against single family ownership? No. Will I own a single family house again? Probably. But I'm just saying it's not always a great investment. And I think right now, especially depending where you live, if rents are a third or half of what it would be to go buy, it might make more sense simply to rent. So that's my thought. Give me your feedback in the comments. I'd love to know more about it. Obviously, some people love the security of owning a home. It just feels better. I get that. Husbands or wives just being in a place where your kids are going to be safe. Like I get that. I don't like moving. I also get that as well. I want to share this quote with you. He says, "Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait." It's Will Rogers. And if you haven't joined our investment club, check out the link down below. If you haven't joined, you're not hearing about these awesome deals that we're doing. We've got some amazing stuff right in the pipeline. Great cash flow flowing deals, which is really the thing today that we're not seeing as much of. Real estate doesn't offer as much cash flow. We have some private businesses, some oil and gas, other things that are offering a lot more cash flow. So I'd love to be able to share those with you. Go down and click the link below. We'll have a call with you. We'll learn about your investing interests and see if it makes sense to work together on an upcoming deal. Thank you for taking the time to educate yourself. It really honors me. It's very honoring to me, and I respect it a lot. It inspires me. That's what I want to say. It inspires me that you take time to educate yourself. We look forward to seeing you on the next video.